do you have Tomato Justice's killer smile? And that backside. I got it. So she thought I was going this place and I went this way. Yeah.
My name is Yinka Oyedele. I'm here to introduce Dr. Njakiri Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world. Yes. New York City is so great that it was named the worst place in America to retire. Yeah, New York City is the worst place to retire. So they will let you walk your behind off in New York City. Once you are old, they kick you out to Florida or Arizona. Now, do you know why it's the worst place to retire?
Why?
Because we could not find enough black men in New York City to hire as police officers. Yes. Mind you, I didn't say this. New York Police Chief, the commissioner, said it himself. And of course, if it's coming from him, it must be true. Now, watch.
Bill Bratton, who allegedly said, with regard to hiring more black police officers, we have a significant population gap among African-American males because so many of them have spent time in jail, and as such, we can't hire them.
The man is serious. He said it. The man said that he could not find enough black people to join the police force because they all have been arrested at one point or the other. Yeah, like these ones. Yes, the policy is very clear. Arrest them while they are young. And if they refuse, if they run, shoot them.
Yes, right.
That way, there won't be any chance in hell that they will be qualified to be hired as police officers.
Doctor.
What is it now? This is the monologue. Monologue. Me, it's not about you. It's about me talking to the audience. It's not about you. What?
I have something important to tell you.
Okay, excuse me.
Go.
Oh my God. How? I have bad news, viewers. Keeping it real with Adeola is over. Oh yeah.
Hey!
She called it quits.
Lie.
She said she could not stand the mean things you people were writing about her on
years.
YouTube and social media. I'm so sad. I am so sad.
You people.
I'm so sad.
You people. You are dancing. You are rejoicing.
We are now number one. That the woman is gone.
Hey!
She is gone.
Did you say number one?
We're number. Do you want to start a show now? Keeping it red with tomato juice.
Keeping it what?
Keeping it.
Doctor, please.
I'm so sad. She's gone. That woman is gone. The woman is gone. The woman is gone. The woman is gone. She left a note hanging on my door. She said she couldn't take it. Don't take anymore. Fools have tried. When I fell. Oh, wise woman fell. Oh, come on, little darling. Life is never easy. Never easy.
Bob Marley, man.
So, where was I before I was interrupted? What was I saying? The woman is gone. Anyway, yeah, as I was talking... Tomato juice again?
There's one thing I forgot to...
What?
This is my show.
Wait.
No.
You can start your own keeping it real with tomato juice.
No.
What's going on?
Well, I forgot to tell you. She actually left this paper for you, so you can do some African updates since her show won't be on anymore.
Is it good? Is it good stuff?
What's my own? Just read the paper. She was
right.
good enough for how many viewers?
I will.
Hey!
I'll read it. Nonsense. All right. So let's go back to where I stopped. Did you guys hear that Kenyan women are cutting off men's private parts? Yeah. They are cutting the thing off. The reason is strange. Kenyan men were not doing anything new. They were not doing anything that men have not been doing since the beginning of time. No. It is not as if Kenyan men were turning into women. Yeah. Like, I know somebody in this office who is trying to announce something. I don't want to mention his name. Kenyan women decided to do something about it. Yeah. It was just that the men have no money to buy food. That was the problem. Chicken, no money to buy, and they cut off the kineko. Can you imagine that? Watch.
Even as Nyeri residents were still trying to digest last weekend's case of a man's privates being chopped off allegedly by the wife, they again woke up to news that yet another man had suffered a similar fate.
Wakati members of the public walisikia nduru wa nyumba ya mzee moja kucheck akapata kama there was a family dispute.
It happened, yeah. It's this Kenyan TV. Now, let me translate this Swahili for those of you who do not speak this language, because I speak all the languages. It says, "Kafune fune diotua, fune fune agadi aga." Now, it means if they can cut the thing off with a kitchen knife, imagine what they will do when they get caught last. That's what it says. Meanwhile, in Uganda, the police are in breast trouble. Now, it happens. No, but yeah. It happens that when they are arresting women, Ugandan police always go for the breasts. I'm not making it up. Watch.
Please, you people!
The manner in which FDC's Women's League leader, Ingrid Turinawi, was recently arrested has sparked a public outcry.
Yes. Now women are saying, the protesters are saying, we are taking the breast to the police. Let them see it. Let them eat it.
Who is your leader? We want to talk to you.
All of us, we are the leaders.
I request you to be calm. As we...
Why do you preach press? Why do you preach press?
Why am I not applying for a job as a police officer in Uganda? I mean, what about you? Look at you. Aha! And I see your eyes, all these men. Look at the popping up. Look at him. Anyway.
Wow.
Why is it that more interesting things are happening in other African countries, but not in Nigeria and Ghana? In Nigeria and Ghana, it's always tragic things happening. If a tanker is not, if there's no tanker fire, it will be fire tanker. Can you imagine that? In Ghana the other day, the president lost his speech. Oh yes. Ghanaian President John Mahama lost his speech. He was speaking and suddenly he discovered that he had the wrong speech. I'm not making it up. Watch.
Of particular significance will be the enhanced powers of the Air Force. I'm missing some pages here.
Imagine if it was former President Jonathan. It would have been quite interesting. In fact, a disaster. Watch where he spoke without his speech.
Next year by this time, I don't know, probably they will ask me to say something or not. If I will talk, I think I may speak for about 2 hours. But if I'm asked not to talk, I will only do what probably I'll be asked to do.
I know what you are saying. Forget about those keeping in real stories. Tell us about hardcore politics.
Yes.
Oh yes. Now, Buhari took his swagger to Germany this week.
Our president.
He took his swagger to Germany. President Buhari traveled to Germany with Fashola and what's the name of this guy? Dambazu. You know him? A tough military man. And then a cook named Anne. I know. If you were not in that flight, you might as well forget about being in the government. Just wait till 2019. Now, Buhari traveled with 20 people. 20 only. This trip, if Jonathan were the president, he would have gone with 200 people. Are you sure this Buhari is a good politician? Are you sure he will survive? I don't think so. Traveling with only 20 people when he could go with 200. That man will not, he won't make it. Anyway, many have asked me, what did Buhari go there for? What did he want from G7? Yeah, well, my crack reporters, they saw his wish list. Hey! The number 2 thing is the head of Abubakar Shekau. he wanted it, he said he wanted it on a platter of gold. And then, and then the number 3 thing is the ears of Femi Fani-Kayode. He said he wants the ears as a suya stick, you know what I mean? So while Buhari was hanging out with G7 leaders, you know, walking with swagger, posing like the real deal, a civil war broke out in APC, his political party. Civil war. The fight started over who should be the leader of the National Assembly. I'm telling you, a real civil war engulfed the APC. The Saraki Brigade got into a war of supremacy against the Tinubu Scouts. Now, whoever will win the war will eventually take on the Atiku Vanguard. Now, the choice was very simple. Should he be a future convict, or an ex-convict, or an old cargo? That was it. Now, you know Nigeria, something that simple was made complicated. The APC political powerhouse quickly unleashed their warriors. Yeah, the Saraki boys battled it out with the Tinubu boys. Meanwhile, Atiku waited for them to get the winner. Now, in the absence of President Buhari, the party leaders asked the Vice President, Oshibanjo, you know him, to go and quell the riots. The humble one went carrying his Bible on one hand and his law books on the other. You will not believe what happened next. The rebel leader, Bukola Saraki, refused to meet with the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Yeah, he said that the VP was a mayor commissioner, and as such, he's beneath him. Yeah, a mayor commissioner. I'm like, wow. Forget the fire brigade. Call the United Nations peacekeeping force. Let them come in because there's crisis. Now, eventually, the Saraki boys played a fast one on the Tinubu boys. They simply deceived these Tinubu boys. Why not? They did this in the old-fashioned way. They gave them something to smoke at a conference hall. And, you know, Tinubu... While they were smoking, they elected a new Senate president. That was what happened. That was it. Simple. There was nothing complicated. Watch when they saw what happened. Watch their reaction.
The party seems to be in disarray over what.
No, I'm not the leader of the party. The leader of the party is Ojegun. Is there? You go and find out.
Yeah, but you're one of the major people contenders.
I'm not.
Your Excellency, what kind of confusion is this?
There's no confusion.
Yeah, there's no confusion. The senator that you didn't want has been sworn in as the senator.
I'm not aware of that.
We're going to go through a free and fair election. No, I'm not talking more than that, but it's not elected.
They don't know what to say anymore. It's like, oh, talk to him. Did you see how confused they were when they got the news about what happened? Meanwhile, Saraki got voted in as the president of the Nigerian Senate.
I, Abubakar Saraki,
do solemnly swear
that
I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the
Federal Republic of Nigeria,
and
that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
So I can report to you that Bukola Saraki won round 1.
Yes.
The National Assembly election results are this: 1 future convict won, 1 ex-convict lost, 1 change squeezed himself in, and 1 position remained unchanged. That's it. I broke it down for everybody. Now, some people got mad that Saraki won, like this one from Kwara State here. To them, I say, go and sit down. I hear people like Lai Mohammed saying, Saraki stole our change. I'm like, get out of here. When Saraki stole bank deposits of retirees and market women at Société Générale Bank, nobody screamed, nobody said anything. So the man thought he could steal our change. So as we are okay now with criminals leading the National Assembly, let them allow Mr. Fasha Kakashamu, is that his name? Yeah, let him bring his cocaine the naira into the Senate. What do I care? I mean, we want criminals to rule. No, good. Now, the reaction to the Saraki-led coup was swift. Buhari reacted by saying that the National Assembly should move on with the people's business of change. I know, and Bola Tinubu wept. I mean, he wept openly.
Really?
Openly. Now, but the judge, you know him, that ex-convict, he declared that Tinubu's political career was over.
Yeah.
Now, he spoke in London where he's chilling out. He's not in exile. He was just chilling out.
He didn't run away.
No, he didn't run away, not yet. All I can say for those people worried about the future of Tinubu is something the elder said. Touch not a lion's tail, whether the lion is dead or alive.
Yes, you don't know.
You don't know. But the judge went on to say, and I quote, Tinubu is yet to wake up from his politics of imposition. Now, let me explain this to you people. If you want to wake up Tinubu from that politics, all you need to do is to pass the duchy to him. Pass the duchy on the left-hand side.
Pass the duchy on the left-hand side. Pass the duchy on the left-hand side.
Pass it to. Once you pass it to Tinubu, he'll wake up.
Yes.
That's it.
Wake up,
Now, on the part of Bola Tinubu, he vowed, I will not recognize Saraki as the Senate president.
Of course not.
Unless, he added unless, yeah. He said, unless the EFCC asks me to do that in the interest of the nation. We're also hearing that Tinubu complained that President Buhari betrayed the party.
What?
By the way he acted on the day of the coup.
What?
Yeah, he said that his moves were not straight on that day.
Sure.
Meanwhile, the Nation has denied the story. Said the Nation newspaper said no, that Tinubu did not say that. No, they are protecting their jobs. Now, for the record, I am on the side of democracy. A government of the people, for the people, by the people. When we say people, we are talking about not ex-convicts and not future convicts.
Funny, doctor.
Now, here is a segment we call Secrets of
Picture.
It's based on the premise that a picture is worth more than 1,000
words.
Yes. Now, your picture you're looking at is that of Patience Jonathan without her wig.
Hey!
No wig, no makeup. No, that's it. No time for that anymore.
Former first lady.
And you're looking at Good Lord Jonathan without his hat. Yeah, they look so ordinary, you know. They look so ordinary. He was in London at the airport. They look so ordinary, like some caged lions that came out of the cage. Oh, did I say cage? No, scratch that. I mean dolphins.
Some respect.
You know. Can you
Can
imagine how the two of them will look like 20 years from now? Just look at them now. Imagine them 20 years from now.
They stand to look good.
They should have stayed in Otuoke like this, and Nigeria would have been.
Doctor,
Anyway, forget about them. The next picture you're looking at is that of the Alaafin of Oyo with his 4 wives arriving at Abuja.
Pretty wives.
4 wives.
Look at the airline that they took. Oh my God, it's Arik Air. Oh, what?
There's no AC.
Alaafin used Arik Air.
Why not?
That is optimism.
From one
That is
place to
a new
next place.
for him to believe. To take his pretty, not even the ugly wives, he used the pretty wives and put them in that airplane.
So what are you saying?
To fear what?
The ugly one should.
Yeah, because if you want people to die, they're the ones that. Yeah, no AC. And nobody's sure that the plane will come down.
Did they cancel the flight?
I'm laughing, that's not good. That is not correct. That is not correct.
Doctor.
Not correct.
That is not correct.
Doctor.
Yes.
Hey! I'll pray for you.
Jonathan's men returning stolen money, says Governor El Rufai. I know. Big money, they are coming in. Yeah. And I'm like, look at the man saying
Use
it.
it well, oh.
Yeah, the man was Obasanjo's man. When did he return the money when he left?
Did he return his own money?
Nothing. But he's announcing this. Nonsense. Marwa leads supporters back to APC. Now. Before you clap, the supporters are his wives, his girlfriends, his barbers, his driver, mechanic, pastor. That's it. He had nobody behind him. Those are his servants. If Vice President Oshibajo is a mayor commissioner, won't it be right to say that Saraki is a mayor Societal General Bank armed robber? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm just saying. Buhari will deliver on campaign promises, says Pastor Kumuyi.
Yeah.
you know, I guess they stopped mourning the death, or not the death, the disappear. No, not disappearance. The passing away. No, not the passing away. What happened to that man? The man that wears the hat, the former president, Jonathan. They stopped talking about his. His cap. So now the pastors they are coming out of their holes and they are now talking about Buhari in good terms. Nonsense. I mean, I'm saying the truth.
No, it's a Nobel Prize winner.
That's a good one. Of all the institutions in Nigeria, police has least corrupt officers, says the Inspector General of Police. Now, wait. I didn't know when we hired a comedian as an Inspector General of Police. The one is so funny. He's so funny. He should come for a late night show. He should come on our show. Come on, host. Funny man. Alison Madueke says, I am the most abused minister in Nigeria. I wonder why. Could it be something to do with the 20 billion that disappeared under her? Do you think so? River State, probe of my tenure is a witch hunt, says Rotimi Amechi. Amechi is our man, you know. When it's time to probe Jonathan, it's called good governance.
Yes.
But when you want to probe Amechi, that's witch hunt. Witch hunt. Nonsense. Fayoshe's Tog beat Punch correspondent in Ekiti. Now, Fayoshe, that the newspaper is called Punch does not mean that you should punch their correspondent. I think you're confusing these things. Why? I thought you went to school. Punch doesn't mean punch their reporters.
Have you turned to money man?
Terrible. Buhari is capable of leading Nigeria, says Edwin Clark. Now, if you know Edwin Clark and Jonathan, it's changing, yeah. Now, if you were during the Jonathan's time, by saying that they will bring loads and loads of Ghana must go back to him and say thank you. But things have changed. Wow. My husband can't perform well. Does not last a minute in bed. A wife tells court in Lagos. No. The woman was so serious. And you know what happened? At the end, the judge said, you know what? Come to my chambers. Let's talk. Come to my chambers. Let's do practical. Come to my chambers. It's time for your
email.
It's time for your email. Do we have emails today?
Every day, doctor.
Okay, please, let's hear them, please.
Okay, our first email is from Jude in Austria. He writes, Dear Dr. Damages, this is actually my second email to you, although you never read any. Shade. I must say that you guys are doing a great job, but you should mind the way you insult our leaders with your wide mouth, because yourself gets problem. You always fail to present the show at the appointed time. Anyways, help me tell President Buhari to jail all the political fraudsters we have in Nigeria. That is why he was elected.
Oh, thank you, Jude. Thank you so much for your email. I have no excuse why we come out late. I have fired several of our producers, but that has not helped.
You don't help.
I just found out that they said we pay them poorly, so they do a poor job. Now, I will tell Buhari to jail them. Maybe that will help. Because when we fire them, they just go about and do bad jobs for other people. Maybe they should be jailed. Next.
Okay, our second email is from Molly Larry. He writes, What's so special about Molly Larry?
I know that name, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dear Dr. Damages, here's my concern for today. It's taken from episode 419 of a movie Nigeria, and I quote, in the land of bad govern, the land of corruption, on the time of a man that has no shoe, the time when stealing is not corruption, time of Boko Haram, time when fuel is scarce and expensive, time when wishes and wizards endorse politicians, time when our girls are kidnapped, time when if you are in Lagos, you are almost in Nigeria. Some believe the transformation of the great kingdom called Giant of Africa rests on the shoulder of an old man that belongs to everybody and belongs to nobody. Watch out for the movie. I will be very happy if you read my mail.
My man, thank you so much. Funny, eh? You are very funny. The way things are going, maybe you are right, you know? Let's see, maybe 100 days from now, we see whether the man is moving or he's not moving. We're not sure. We're not sure anymore. Next.
Okay, our third email is from Toby. He writes, hello, Dr. Damages. I'm a fan. I love your show. This is my first email to you. My reason is, please talk to Adeola and try convincing her not to stop the show. We love her and love what she stands for. Do her fans have to suffer because of some dictator? If she quits, that means they win. If she wants to take a break for a while, it's fine. But stopping the show completely is unacceptable. I would say it's her influence that subscribed me to SaharaTV. And her influence that I found out about her very interesting show. Sorry for the long mail, but I have so much to pour out. She must not stop the show. If not for anything, at least for the sake of her fans. I would have loved to email her directly, but couldn't find her direct email.
Thank you so much, Toby. I will beg her for you. You know, I know she likes carrot cake, so maybe we will buy her one.
Why
and
not?
go to the her apartment at the Upper West Side.
Hey,
you know, and go and see her. You know, she lives in her own world. You know, if they let us in, you know, we're the poor people. If they let us in, we'll go. But
we'll go through the other door.
Beg her. We'll see. Maybe
we'll
next
go
week.
Through the other door.
Maybe next week you see her. Next.
Okay, our fourth email is from Adam. He writes, Dear Doctor, I was very disappointed when we watched the show from the start to the end. And you never talked about Ghana. Or is Ghana not part of Africa?
My man, I'm so sorry that we haven't covered Africa very well. That is why we're looking for adverts. Our crack reporters, and we posted to several African countries, they are on strike. They said we don't pay them. I thought they only smoke crack. You know, they said we don't pay them. So we're in trouble. That's why we don't cover all the continent very well. But don't worry, very soon we are looking for advert money. When you have advert, bring it.
Yes.
Yeah, then we'll be in business. Next.
Don't send your money. We'll cover any country in Africa, okay?
Next.
Our fifth email is from Jesu Fantastic in Germany. He writes, Dear Colo Doc and Pepe Potato or Tomato Juice. Who is this?
He's calling me
from Germany.
Colo. Go ahead. Keep going.
If you like to read my email this time around or not, I will continue watching and writing. This time around, I don't have anything to say than to express my grievance for ignoring my previous mails. Nice show anyway.
Oh, thank you so much.
Mad.
You know, thank you, my man. You know, let me explain this to everybody. You know, we get over 200 emails every week, and we can only read 6 or 7 emails a week. So it is difficult to pick. And again, it depends on Tomato Justice's mood. If she's happy, you know, depending on how you write your email, it's her fault. I'll give you her private email address.
Hey!
Next.
Our fifth email is from Aminu Yusuf. He writes, Hello, Dr. Damages. This is my...
Yusuf.
Okay, I have to get that right.
I used to eat drink kunu with him. I know him. I remember him.
I'm sure.
In Bauchi.
What didn't you drink with these people?
Is it not in Bauchi? Go ahead.
I don't know. He didn't say.
Okay.
Hello, Dr. Damages. This is my first time of writing to you. I would like to say thank you for giving us a series of information that are lacking here in Nigeria.
Thank you.
We are also waiting for DDT, Dr. Damages television show.
Okay.
Even if it will take us decades of waiting, and I want to replace Tomato Juice here in Nigeria because I believe that I can handle the post more than her. Doctor, please try to interview Nigerian VP, Professor Osinbajo, for him to know you because I watched his interview with Adeola and he told her he didn't know you. And I'm so sorry for him.
I know.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you so much. I heard that story. The vice president said he doesn't know Dr. Damages.
Wow.
And that I am a common comedian. He said, that's okay. That's okay. There is a God. At least when I call people to a meeting, they come. Me, common comedian, I call people to meeting, they come.
Hey!
But you, president, you call them, they call you common commissioner.
Me, I don't know.
I'm just saying. Anyway, now about replacing tomato juice. Let me tell you something. Do you have tomato juice's killer smile? And that backside. I got it. So she thought I was going this place and I went this way. Next. She didn't expect this one.
I didn't expect
From
it.
nowhere, I dropped it. Next.
I'll pray. Our 6th email is from Mohammed Sambu Umar from Bauchi in Nigeria.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, doctor. I have been a real fan for you, but this is my first email. Were you able to find out what Buhari really mean by saying the words, I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody? What about Tinubu and Amechi? Adeola Fulani has been less noisy these days. I hope she is not falling short of materials. And if she is, please help her out by giving her a few, since you are and by far above her. Those saying keeping it real is better are jokers.
Anyway, Mohammed, thank you so much for your mail. In less than 2 weeks in power, we saw how Buhari washed his hands off the National Assembly elections. And hell broke loose. Yeah, that is what he means when he says, I belong to nobody.
Hey!
As for Adeola, you don't have to worry about her anymore. She ended her show. That's until next week. Next.
Our final email is from Alex in Turkey. He writes, hey doctor, our new president GMB has arrived. Much is expecting from him. Please, bro, remind him that he should permit Oga Jonah and Ngo Baby access to visit the US for vacation. But as for Mama Peace, should grant available prison yard. Because don't forget, I can see your money is shining on Tomato Juice, but I still suggest that she deserves more credit. Smile. Still, great job, bro. Keep it up. Bless
Thank you, my man. These government officials, the former government, they're all abroad. Jonathan, London. Mama Peace, London. Back to DC. And what's her name? Desiane, London. They are spending the money.
Spend no checking.
They're blowing it. So if you want to collect your money back, go now before they buy all the properties.
Better go.
You know, all of them. All right. That's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to drdamages@gmail.com. And follow us on Twitter @DrDamages. Now, here is my concern for today. It's taken from frame 419 of the movie Star Wars. Are you not impressed?
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Frame 419 of the movie Star Wars. In it, Yoda said, do or do not. There is no try. I go. You know what? Let the man say it himself. Watch.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Wow.
Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You hear yourself.
So, are you going to do this show that we're talking about, the new show, since Adeola is gone? This is the opportunity. You know what I mean? Tomato red.
So who came up with this name?
Yes, I have the copyright. Keeping it red with tomato juice.
Keeping it red.
With tomato juice.
So because I'm tomato juice, I have to be red.
No.
Why can't I be pink? Like a girl.
No, I'm talking about red, red district. People with, like your lipstick,
This lipstick is not red, but
I'm colorblind.
Hey!
I can see colors, yeah. I thought you're white.
Doctor!
No, the last time I saw you look white.
There are some things you just don't say on camera, okay?